You're listening to Crystal Clear English Podcast. Learn English the crystal clear way.
Mm.
Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into something really dynamic, often overlooked maybe, but absolutely essential if you're looking to truly master English.
Definitely.
We're talking about the amazing, vibrant world of English slang.
Yeah, and look, this isn't just about, ticking off a few new words for your vocabulary list.
Right.
It's about unlocking a whole different level of communication, making your English sound, well, not just correct, but genuinely natural.
And fun. And
Yeah.
engaging, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the language that really breathes life into everyday chats.
Precisely. And this deep dive, it's not just a memorization task. It's really about getting a feel for the rhythm, the pulse of informal English.
The kind people actually use.
Exactly, day to day. Because often it's in those relaxed, kind of unscripted moments, that's where the real connection happens. Think of it like gaining access to the unspoken cultural code.
Yeah.
The stuff hidden inside conversations.
So it lets you get past just the literal meaning.
Right. You grasp the subtle stuff, the layers that really shape how people interact socially.
Okay, so our mission today, it's pretty clear then. We're going to pull out the most important bits, the key nuggets of knowledge about informal English. And we'll focus especially on slang words you can actually start using, like straight away.
Immediately applicable stuff.
Yeah, the idea is to give you a shortcut, really, to sounding more natural and understanding native speakers better in just normal, everyday situations.
Whether you're watching a movie, listening to music.
Or just chatting with new friends, exactly. It's about boosting your confidence, not just your ability to, translate.
And we're really committed to showing not just what these words mean, because you can look that up, right?
Sure.
But why people use them and how they fit so seamlessly into casual talk.
Okay.
We want to give you that rich context that goes way beyond a simple dictionary definition.
Exploring the nuances, the
Yeah.
sort of implied meanings.
And the social job these words do. They're powerful. Hopefully this gives you the confidence not just to use them yourself appropriately,
Which is key.
very key, but also to just get them when you hear them, to pick up on the feelings, the attitudes behind the words.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Let's start with the big question. Why? Why should any English learner, genuinely bother with slang?
It's a fair question.
Because for many people, learning English is all about the grammar rules, right? Formal vocabulary, structuring sentences correctly.
Foundations, absolutely.
And those are foundational, no doubt. But they're really just one piece, aren't they? One piece of a much bigger, more colorful picture. Imagine moving past just being understood, like people get your meaning.
Functional communication.
Right, to actually sliding into a conversation and sounding, well, like someone who's been speaking English forever. Not like someone who just, aced a grammar test.
That's the power. That's exactly the shift we're talking about.
Yeah.
Slang and informal language generally, it's like the secret ingredient. It's what turns that textbook English into genuine flowing communication.
Yeah.
Think about the difference between formal and informal speech. Linguists call them different registers, right?
Yeah.
Formal speech is usually very structured, precise, sticks rigidly to grammar rules. It's for like academic papers, business stuff.
Official documents.
Right. Informal speech, it's relaxed, it's flexible, it loves shortcuts, contractions, expressive words.
Like slang.
Exactly. And when you speak naturally, you're not just aiming to be clear, you want to feel understood, to be part of the conversation fabric.
It's not about perfection then.
Not academic perfection, no. It's about being authentic in how you talk every day, expressing yourself with personality, with nuance, maybe a bit of that colloquial flair.
And that mainly comes through in the informal stuff.
That's where it really shines. It tells people, hey, I'm comfortable here, I belong.
And speaking of belonging, there's the whole pop culture angle, which is huge.
Oh, absolutely.
Think about how often you're watching a movie, maybe a TV show you love, or you're listening to a song, and suddenly a joke just whoosh, right over your head.
Happens all the time.
Or a lyric makes zero sense. Why? Because so many cultural references, so much of the humor, the cleverness, even the emotional punch. It's packed into the slang.
Deeply embedded.
Yeah. If you're missing the slang, you're missing, like, the heart of the joke sometimes.
Yeah.
Or the raw feeling, the clever wordplay that makes it great.
Right.
Imagine watching something like, I don't know, Friends or The Office, and actually getting every little jab every smart phrase, every inside joke.
Without hitting pause or looking at subtitles constantly.
Exactly. That frustration of feeling just a little bit lost or missing a punchline because of one word you don't know, it really takes away from the fun, doesn't it?
It does. Slang is the bridge there. It lets you dive right in, enjoy the entertainment fully, and kind of join the cultural conversation.
Feel part of it.
Yeah, feel confident doing it.
And that leads nicely into the social side, right?
Yeah.
Building connections.
Absolutely. Slang works incredibly well as an icebreaker in informal situations. It really does make it easier to connect with people, build friendships.
How so?
Well, when you use casual language comfortably, it sends a subtle signal. It says you're open, you're familiar, you're linguistically at ease.
Like you're not trying too hard to be formal.
Exactly. It communicates without saying it directly. Look, I'm not just here to learn the dry rules. I want to embrace the spirit of this language. I want to connect with you person to person.
That makes sense.
It shows you're confident enough, adaptable enough to step outside those rigid formal boxes. And that can be really disarming, inviting for native speakers.
It kind of lowers the barrier.
It does. And this whole ability to navigate different ways of speaking, it raises a really interesting question, doesn't it? How does language, beyond just grammar, actually build bridges between people? It's often through these shared informal words, these casual expressions, that we signal, hey, we belong to the same group, or I understand you. It fosters that mutual understanding, deeper bonds.
It's like saying, I get your vibe.
Exactly. I get your vibe. Hope you get mine. It moves beyond just swapping information to actually sharing an experience.
That's really insightful. And it makes me think about the emotional side of slang, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like how slang often carries this extra weight, an emotional charge, or a specific attitude that a more formal word just doesn't have.
Totally. Adds flavor.
It really does. Adds flavor, personality, sometimes a bit playfulness or irony even.
Understated stuff.
Yeah. Think about how one little slang phrase can say so much more than its literal meaning just because of that built-in attitude. It's like adding spices to food.
Good analogy.
It doesn't just make it edible. It makes it richer, more memorable, more interesting. It's the difference between, I don't know, plain boiled rice and a really amazing curry for your ears.
Huh. I like that. And this ties right into something fascinating psychologists and linguists talk about. Linguistic identity.
Okay, linguistic identity. What's that?
Well, when you start using slang fluidly, naturally, it can genuinely make you feel more integrated into a group of speakers.
More like one of them.
Exactly. You're not just speaking a language anymore. You're speaking their language the way they actually speak it.
Right.
And this isn't just about adding words. It's about reaching a deeper level of cultural fluency.
So you start picking up on the unspoken stuff.
Precisely. The subtle cues, the shared understandings that kind of bind a language community together, it's a really powerful step towards feeling, truly at home, accepted, understood within that language and culture.
Something grammar alone can't really give you.
Not in the same way, no. It's about that sense of belonging.
Okay, this is great. So we've really dug into the why slang is so valuable. Now let's shift gears a bit and get practical.
Let's do it.
We put together a kind of starter pack of really common slang words. These are words you can absolutely start weaving into your own conversations like today and feel the difference.
Ready to use?
First up, an absolute classic. It's been around forever, still going strong.
Cool. Yeah, it's incredibly versatile, isn't it? Basically means awesome, great, impressive.
Totally. Its appeal is just how adaptable it is. Like you can say, that new phone looks cool. Simple enough.
Right, describing an object.
But it's way more than that. You use cool for ideas. That's a cool concept for people. He's a cool guy. For situations, the party was really cool.
It's a go-to positive word.
It is.
Yeah.
An all-purpose affirmative, really flexible, and the vibe is always positive, but kind of laid back. Effortless.
Yeah, not overly enthusiastic, maybe just cool. And what's interesting about cool is its history,
Oh, yeah. Where did it come from?
It really emerged from, jazz and beatnik culture back in the mid-20th century.
Okay.
Back then, it meant something like detached, calm, self-possessed, even when society was pressuring you.
Interesting. So it had a bit of an edge.
A little bit, yeah. Then, over the decades, it just seeped into mainstream culture. Kept the positive vibe, but lost some of the rebellious feel. Yeah. Became more about general approval.
So it shows how words change, adapt over time.
Exactly. Across generations, but keeping that core positive meaning.
Okay, next up.
Chill.
Chill. Another fantastic word that really reflects, I think, modern life It has a couple of common uses.
Right, like as a verb.
Yeah, to chill, meaning to
Right.
relax, unwind, stay
Yeah.
calm. Like, let's just chill at my house this evening.
Suggests something low-key, no pressure.
Exactly.
Right.
Relaxed gathering, no big plans.
And then it's also an adjective. Right.
Definitely. You can say, he's a really chill guy.
Meaning he's calm, easygoing.
Unflappable. Doesn't get stressed easily.
Yeah. It perfectly captures that modern desire for, like, laid-back interactions. Avoiding drama.
In a world that feels so busy and demanding sometimes,
Right.
wanting to chill or describing someone as chill, it's like expressing a wish for peace and ease. It shows how language reflects what we value, doesn't it? Less stress, more relaxed ways of being together.
Absolutely. Okay, moving on to awesome.
Awesome.
This one signifies something really good, impressive, maybe even inspiring a bit of awe or wonder.
Yeah, like, your dance performance was awesome.
Exactly.
I often think about the difference between cool and awesome. Like, how do you choose?
It's a subtle distinction, isn't it?
Yeah, cool feels like general positive approval,
Yeah.
but awesome. It feels like it has more punch, more emphasis.
I agree. A stronger sense of admiration, maybe? Wonder. Even a little surprise sometimes.
Yeah, like if someone says your performance was cool, that's nice. But if they say it was awesome, that feels like,
Sure.
wow, they're really impressed.
It elevates it.
Totally.
Yeah.
I remember watching this guitarist once, just incredible solo, totally mind-blowing. My first thought wasn't, that's cool. It was like involuntary. That's awesome.
A stronger reaction, more visceral.
Exactly. For something genuinely remarkable.
Okay, next one. Hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the time.
Very common. It simply means spending time informally with friends, often without a specific plan.
Like, do you want to hang out this weekend?
Perfect example.
And it feels different from saying meet or socialize, doesn't it?
It does. Those sound more formal, maybe more structured. Hang out implies something really casual, maybe spontaneous, unstructured.
Where the main goal is just being together.
Yeah.
Enjoying the company.
Right. Not necessarily achieving a task. It's what you say when you're not making big plans, just want to connect, share some time.
It really captures that feeling of casual friendship.
It does. Okay, now for a truly modern one, binge-watch.
Oh, yes. The weekend killer.
It describes watching multiple episodes of a show or maybe a whole season all in one go.
Like, I binge-watched the whole season of that new thriller last night. Guilty.
We've all been there. This term is fascinating because it perfectly captures a modern cultural thing, right? Enabled entirely by streaming services.
Before Netflix and all that.
Exactly. Before streaming, the idea of watching a whole season in a day or two, pretty much impossible for most people.
So it shows how language just adapts super quickly.
Amazingly quickly. To describe our new habits, new tech, how we spend our free time, it's like a linguistic snapshot of cultural change.
Makes you wonder, how fast do these new slang terms pop up?
And how quickly do they become, like, universally understood? Binge watch is a perfect example of that rapid innovation, driven by tech changing how we live.
It's amazing how they become just normal words so fast.
Yeah.
Essential, almost. Speaking of essential phrases, how about no big deal?
Yes. Very useful phrase. It basically means something isn't a problem. It's unimportant, not worth stressing about.
Like, oh, you forgot your keys. No big deal, I've got a spare.
Exactly. Its main job is to reassure someone, or to kind of downplay an issue that might otherwise cause worry or awkwardness.
So if someone apologizes for something small,
Responding with no big deal just smooths things over instantly, diffuses any tension.
it shows you're calm about it.
Yeah, signals that it's genuinely not serious. No need for big apologies. It's actually a really empathetic phrase in casual chat. Creates ease.
Good one to have in your pocket.
Yeah.
Then there's this super common, almost iconic greeting. What's up?
Ubiquitous. It's just a very casual way to say hello or how are you?
Like, hey, what's up? You hear it everywhere.
Especially among friends, younger people maybe. And the interesting thing is, unlike how are you, it often doesn't really need a detailed answer.
Right, you don't have to launch into your life story.
No, a simple not much or hey or even just what's up back is fine. It's quick, easy. A way to acknowledge someone, start talking without any formality.
Sets a relaxed tone immediately.
And finally for this batch, a great descriptive one, couch potato.
Love this one.
It refers to someone who spends, well, maybe too much time sitting on the couch, usually watching TV or doing other sedentary things.
Like after that crazy week at work, I was a total couch potato all weekend. Again, guilty.
It's very descriptive, isn't it? And often used in a self-deprecating way. paints a clear picture.
Yeah, you can just see them there, glued to the sofa.
Surrounded by snacks, remote in hand.
Lost in a show.
Exactly. While it implies being a bit idle, it's usually said playfully. A lighthearted way to describe being very, very relaxed. Maybe too relaxed.
A very relatable modern image for a lot of us.
Definitely a culturally specific term that captures a common modern way to unwind.
Okay, quick pause here. We really hope you're finding these insights into natural, everyday English valuable. Hope it's all becoming, well, crystal clear for you. If you are enjoying this deep dive, if you're getting something out of it, we'd absolutely love it if you'd hit that follow or subscribe button for the Crystal Clear English podcast wherever you're listening right now.
It really helps.
It's honestly the best way to make sure you don't miss out on more amazing deep dives like this one delivered right to you, helping you learn English the crystal clear way.
And, consistent learning, engaging regularly, and that's truly the key to mastering any language, moving from just knowing stuff to actually using it. Subscribing is a great way to stay on that path. Keep getting those insights and strategies to boost your English.
Okay, let's dive back in. Let's keep going, because here's where it gets really interesting, I think, with some more colorful expressions, things you'll definitely hear.
Let's get into them.
First up, in this next batch, hit the books.
Hit the books. Yeah, this is an idiom meaning to start studying. Seriously. Intensely.
Like big exams next week, really need to hit the books.
Exactly. It's a great example of using a physical action, hitting, metaphorically, for a mental activity.
So it suggests focus, dedication.
Absolutely. It conveys urgency, seriousness about putting in the time and effort for studying. It's not just a casual, oh, I should study a bit.
It's more like, okay, buckle down.
Right. It paints that picture of someone really hunkering down, maybe surrounded by textbooks, fully committed.
Got it. And speaking of commitment, or maybe lack thereof, how about something being a piece of cake?
Another classic idiom. Means something is super easy, requires very little effort.
Like, don't worry about that presentation, it'll be a piece of cake. You wish.
Huh. Exactly. What's interesting here, again, is how often we use food analogies in English for simplicity.
Oh, yeah. Like what else?
Well, easy as pie. Or something went smooth as butter.
Huh. Never thought about that.
Piece of cake just conjures up that feeling of something effortless, enjoyable, light, no real strain involved.
Like eating a delicious slice of cake easy.
Precisely. Very reassuring phrase.
Okay, now, for one that always fascinates me, because it seems like the opposite of what it should mean. Sick, used positively.
Yes. This is a great example of how slang evolves. In this context, sick means amazing, excellent, cool, really impressive.
Like, whoa, that skateboard trick was sick.
Perfect example. It's fascinating, isn't it? We normally associate sick with illness, something negative.
Right, unpleasant.
But here, in slang, it's undergone a total reversal, 180 degrees. It now means something exceptionally good.
How does that even happen? How do words flip their meaning like that?
It often starts with irony. People use a word in the opposite way for humorous effect or emphasis.
Okay.
And if that ironic use catches on, becomes widespread enough within a certain group, the original meaning can kind of fade in that context, and the new reversed meaning takes over.
So it shows how dynamic language is, almost counterintuitive sometimes.
Totally. It's proof that the users of the language are the ones in charge of meaning, ultimately. Language is fluid, creative.
Mind blown. Okay, next, crash.
Crash. This means to sleep or stay somewhere temporarily, usually at someone else's place, informally.
Like, my train got canceled. Any chance I can crash at your place tonight?
Exactly. It implies something casual, maybe spontaneous, an informal arrangement for a night or two.
Not like booking a hotel room.
Not at all. It suggests a relaxed understanding, usually between friends. Comforts are minimal, formalities are out the window. It's offering a spare couch or floor space without a fuss.
A very laid-back kind of hospitality.
That's a good way to put it.
All right, then we have throw shade. This sounds dramatic.
It can be. Throw shade means to insult or disrespect someone, but subtly, indirectly, maybe passive-aggressively.
It's not a direct insult.
Generally not. Like, wow, she really threw shade with that comment about his interesting outfit.
Ouch. So it's often sarcastic.
Sarcasm. A dismissive tone? Maybe a look, a backhanded compliment. It's a comment that seems innocent on the surface, but if you know the context or read between the lines...
You get the hidden criticism.
Exactly. Understanding shade requires paying attention to those social cues, the subtext. It's about what's not being said explicitly.
It's like a subtle verbal attack.
A sophisticated kind of verbal sparring, yeah. Often delivered with a little smirk.
Okay, need to watch out for that one. Then there's an acronym that's become super common. FOMO.
FOMO. Fear of missing out.
Right, that feeling.
That anxiety, that nagging feeling that something cool or exciting is happening somewhere else and you're not there.
Like, I stayed home last night, but now I have major FOMO seeing all the party pictures.
Classic example. It's a perfect acronym for a very specific modern anxiety, isn't it? Especially with social media constantly showing us curated highlights of everyone else's lives.
Makes it worse.
Definitely amplifies it. It shows how quickly culture and feelings generate their own shorthand. A new term to describe a complex feeling that lots of people suddenly relate to.
FOMO.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. Okay, last one for this section, one maybe we can all relate to sometimes. Goof off.
Goof off. Means to waste time, act silly, avoid doing work or something you're supposed to be doing.
Like a teacher saying, all right, class, stop goofing off and open your books.
Exactly. It has a kind of lighthearted feel, but still critical, right?
Yeah, it's not super harsh.
No, it implies playful idleness, maybe a temporary distraction, less judgmental than saying someone is lazy or procrastinating. It suggests a silly, unproductive detour from responsibilities.
Usually used casually, maybe to gently tell someone to get back on track.
Or to describe yourself. I didn't get much done, just goofed off all afternoon.
Yes. Okay, so we have all these words now. But just knowing the definition isn't the whole story, is it?
Not at all.
Seeing them used, hearing them in context, in a real conversation, that's when they really click. That's where you see their power.
Context is everything.
So what does this actually sound like when people are talking? Let's listen in on a quick chat between two friends, Emma and Jake, and then we can break it down.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Emma starts it off. She says, hey, what's up?
Right. Super standard, informal greeting. Immediately sets that friendly, casual tone.
Not, hello, how are you doing today?
Definitely not. It's efficient, establishes rapport quickly.
And Jake implies, not much. Just chilling and binge-watching Netflix.
Perfect use of both terms there. Chilling for relaxing, binge-watching for the specific activity. Instantly understandable, very contemporary.
Shows he's using current, natural language.
Exactly.
Then Emma playfully jabs back, you're such a couch potato.
Huh. And see, she uses that descriptive term, but it's playful. It shows they're comfortable enough with each other for that kind of teasing.
It's affectionate, almost.
Right. It actually strengthens their bond because they can joke like that without offense.
And Jake takes it well. He says, haha, no big deal. We all need lazy days. What about you?
And there's no big deal. Again, he uses it perfectly to brush off the tease, show he's not bothered, agrees lazy days are fine.
Keeps the mood light.
Exactly. Reaffirms their easy dynamic. All good here.
Then Emma switches gears. I have to hit the books today. Exams are next week.
And hit the books clearly signals her shift. From potential leisure to serious study mode. It's concise, natural, everyone understands immediately what she means.
Her pressing task.
Right.
And Jake responds with encouragement. Ugh, that's tough. Good luck, you'll ace them, piece of cake.
Nice response. He acknowledges it's hard, tough, but then boosts her confidence using piece of cake. Makes the exam sound less scary, more manageable.
Expresses confidence in her.
Yeah, very supportive, uses that idiom to inject positivity.
So listening to that, what's striking is how normal it sounds.
Right.
It flows naturally. It sounds authentic precisely because of the slang woven in. It doesn't sound forced or like they're reading from a script.
No.
It sounds like real friends talking, understanding each other easily. Those simple words, used in the right way, they carry so much meaning, feeling, makes it richer, more human.
That conversation really nails it. It shows that just knowing definitions isn't enough. Using these words effectively, dynamically, in real time, that's a whole other skill.
Which brings us to the really practical part for you, the listener. How do you actually start using this stuff in your own conversations?
Yeah, how do you make that leap?
From passive knowledge to active, confident use. Where the rubber meets the road, as they say.
Okay, the number one most crucial rule, honestly. Understand and respect the context.
Context, context, context.
Absolutely. Slang is fantastic for casual, informal situations. Makes you sound natural, friendly, but
Yeah.
it's totally inappropriate, even disrespectful in formal settings.
Like a job interview.
Definitely not. Or a formal presentation, meeting your partner's very traditional grandparents for the first time. Anywhere you need to show respect or maintain professional distance.
So how do you know? How do you
Okay.
develop that instinct for when it's okay and when it's not?
Great question. It mostly comes down to listening carefully and observing what's going on around you. Pay attention to how other people are talking.
Reading the room.
Exactly. If everyone's using formal language, complete sentences, standard vocabulary, mirror that. But if the vibe is relaxed, people are using contractions, joking around, using informal words, then slang is probably fine. It'll help you fit in.
Okay, that makes sense. Observe first.
Mm-hmm.
And a great way to observe and learn is to immerse yourself in native content. We mentioned this before, but it's worth repeating.
So important.
Watch those TV shows, Friends, The Office, whatever you enjoy that has natural dialogue. But don't just passively watch. Really listen.
Actively listen.
Yeah. Pay attention to how characters interact, their tone, body language, when and how they use informal words in different situations. You'll start noticing patterns.
You'll see how cool sounds different depending on the context.
Right. It's like learning through osmosis, absorbing the language in its natural environment, seeing the nuances firsthand. You might even find yourself hitting rewind.
Absolutely. Now, when you feel ready to try using some slang yourself, the best advice is to start small and build confidence.
Don't try to use everything at once.
Please don't. It can sound really forced, unnatural. Pick just one or two new words or phrases you feel genuinely comfortable with.
Ones that feel like you.
Exactly. And focus on just weaving those into your conversations naturally until they feel effortless, like they've always been part of how you speak.
So it's gradual, organic.
That's the key. It builds real confidence. The goal is fluency and naturalness, not just showing off vocabulary.
And tied right into that is remembering to listen and learn from observation all the time.
Keep your ears open.
Yeah, not just with TV shows. When you're talking to native speakers or even just overhearing conversations, actively notice how they use slang,
Tone, body language.
the whole situation.
Yeah.
You'll start picking up those subtle cues about when a word is right, how much feeling it carries, the implied meaning. I remember hearing a phrase once, totally new to me,
Mm-hmm.
but just from the person's sarcastic tone and the context, I instantly knew what they meant. And then I started hearing it everywhere. It's about being an active listener in the world.
That's a fantastic point.
Yeah.
Okay, so to help you really lock this in, move from just recognizing these words to actually using them, we have a few quick exercises, practical things you can do.
Let's hear them.
First, challenge yourself. Create your own sentences. Right after this, maybe take 5 minutes. Write down 5 original sentences using some of the slang we talked about today.
Using them actively helps memory.
Massively. Active recall, applying them in your own way, it makes them stick. The more you produce, the more they become your words.
Okay, good one. What else?
Try a slang hunt in media. Next time you watch a movie or a show, make it a game. Actively listen for slang. Try to jot down, say, 5 examples you hear,
Reinforces that listening skill.
and helps you spot these words in real, authentic use. Makes them more memorable.
Cool. And one more.
If you have a language partner or even a friend you practice with, role play for fluency. Have a casual chat. Make it a goal to use at least maybe 5 of these slang words naturally in the conversation.
Practice using them interactively.
Exactly. It forces you to think on your feet, recall the words when you need them, fit them into a flowing conversation. That's the real test.
Great tips. So ultimately, practicing these words regularly, even just a few here and there in your actual conversations, that's what will really boost your fluency, your understanding of casual English.
It makes a huge difference over time.
But always remember that context thing. Use slang wisely. Save it for those friendly, informal situations where it really helps build connection, because that's what this is all about, right?
Connection, confidence.
Feeling comfortable expressing yourself authentically in English, building that rapport.
Exactly. And, understanding and using slang, it really isn't just about learning words. It's about gaining a much deeper appreciation for culture, for the nuances of how people interact. It unlocks a whole new, richer layer of communication.
It really does. We've definitely unpacked some cool, really valuable insights today, haven't we?
I think so.
If you loved this deep dive, if you found it helpful and want more insights like this, please remember to hit follow or subscribe to the Crystal Clear English podcast.
Your support means a lot.
It truly helps us keep creating amazing content designed to help you learn English the crystal clear way.
Thank you so much for listening to the Crystal Clear English podcast.
Learning another language is like becoming another person.